Hi guys, welcome back. It's Nancy and we are playing with all the tools. So I have a piece of Dune Essential cardstock from Spellbinders, and I ran it through the 3D embossing folder Knock on Wood, which you can see is wood grain, and it is 3D, so you will need the new oh my gosh, just lost my train of thought. The new platform for the platinum. Oh my gosh. So you have the 3D embossing part on there. What is that? Hair is like, does not want to leave that thing. Okay. Anyways, we're going to give this a little more ink. We're going to take some Over Coffee brown ink from Catherine Puller and my blending brush. And I'm just going to just give this some more color. There's no right or wrong way. You could go direct to paper. Whatever you want to do. Maybe a little darker there where the knot is in the wood. Excuse me. So this set, if you did not know, was designed by me. And I'm super excited to work with Spellbinders. There's the Nailed It Glimmer plate. There's the Cut Above the Rest sentiments, which are photopolymer stamps. And then we have all the tools dies, which is a 25-piece dies, which are not all the tools, but a lot of the tools that you're going to need to make some pretty nifty cards. Okay, so there I have my wood, bark, whatever you want to call it. All right, and then I've already pre-cut and colored some of my tools. So I have a black piece of cardstock here that I want to use for my card base, and I'm going to use the decal trimmer here to cut my panel so that it's deckled edge, and I want to cut it down a little bit, so we're going to cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. Does not have to be anything super neat. But we kind of want that rough edge. Okay, so I got the decal trimmer on there. See, I have a nice black border around my card then. And then we're just going to add some tools. We have a whole bunch of fun different tools here that have been colored. Some have been colored with marker. I think all of these were colored with marker. Some I cut out of colored cardstock, but I think all of these have been colored with marker. And you just sit down and you just have a play with cutting them out, and then I save them in a little baggie, and when I'm ready I'll put them in here. Okay, so let's come in with a sentiment. So this is, ooh, I like this one. He who has the most tools wins. Great for Father's Day if you're giving away a Father's Day gift card. A Cut Above the Rest is perfect too, because we can use that with the saw. And we have some more here. We have, thanks for building me up. Sorry I screwed up. Love you to bits. Thanks for your help. I am nuts about you and I appreciate you. And there is, when you get the stamp set, you get these 3 dies. And the label die will cut out, as you can see here. So it will fit all of these if you want to cut the label die. And then we have a rectangular die and this wood grain piece. And the wood grain piece is just an embossing piece, which is kind of neat. And then you use that square to kind of frame it off and mat it off. I don't think I'm going to use those today. I think these are pretty nicely lined up that I can just cut it out. And what you can do is you can either die cut first and then stamp it, or you can make yourself a little window. So if I wanted to, I could tape this down, tape my die in there, and then I know it's going to cut it out perfectly. And you have Nailed It Glimmer Sentiment and Nailed It as a stamp sentiment. So if I wanted to do that, I think I am going to do that. I'm going to tape this where I think my label die should go. Then I'm going to slide my label die right in there. And then you can tape it, although you don't have to. It really fits into place there. I'm going to bring my platinum in. And we have our 2 cutting plates. And we have A and B. So A and B as our platform. Cutting plate number 1 on the bottom there. Going to put my die in place. And like I said, it's pretty snug. It's like a puzzle. It just fits right in there. It's normal to hear cracking when you're die cutting. And there it is, the perfect sentiment. Okay, let's move these out of the way. Let's put this together. This is going to come together pretty easily, I think, for us. So we have all our tools. We have our sentiment. We have our background. I'm going to ink this a little bit along the edges, I think. Okay, let's just get to placing everything the way we want it. And of course you can go this way or this way. I think this actually looks better. We need the hammer for Nailed It, right? That I had. We'll use the darker hammer. I guess you need a ruler when you are lining things up, right? And might need a screwdriver and maybe the saw. And I'm just going to kind of angle these a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. Like that, and then we'll throw our sentiment on there. Okay, I've got it. So we'll save all those tools for another project. And we're going to glue the background down first. Use a generous amount of liquid glue here because this is a 3D embossed background. And you make these tools any color you want. There is no right or wrong way to doing this. They're a lot of fun to play with. Now, luckily, this glue dries clear, so you're not going to see any of that excess. And then we just need to put our sentiment on there. This could easily be made into a thank you card, a congratulations card, whatever you want it to be. Oops. Oh, it cut that little extra piece off of the, oh, it was stuck on top. I see what it was. Let's fix that. And you don't need to add any sequins or glitter or anything like that. I will cut a piece of white cardstock and glue that to the inside. And there is using a cut above the rust sentiments, the Nailed It. And again, it comes with that label die and all the tools, new 25-piece dies from Spellbinders, designed by me, and the wood grain 3D knock on wood embossing folder. So hopefully you guys enjoyed playing with these tools, making this fun card with me. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and keep on die cutting. Bye, guys.